Hey guys, so I haven't really been doing a lot of DIY craft type videos. I did mention that my wedding is coming up and I'm doing centerpieces for it right now. You can see right here, this is the finished product. I'm doing paper flowers with lights. So what you'll need for this centerpiece project is a stem of flowers. Now I got these at the dollar store, which just happens to be right across the street from me. And what you're going to want to do is you want to take off all these flower bits. You're going to want to take all the flowers off of the stem so it ends up looking like this, which I know that's not very pretty. I'm going to take a closer look. Found these lights and they came sort of like this at the craft store. You're going to want to make sure that your lights are LEDs because you don't want them to get hot because you're going to be putting them with paper. And the other thing is some of the LEDs are like a long string with the lights like really in the wire. You're not going to want that. You're going to want them where the lights, you're going to want the lights to look like this, where they stick up. Then you'll also need some floral tape, some scotch tape. You can use any type of flowers you want in this. I handmade rolled paper flowers. So if you want to see a DIY on how to make these rolled paper flowers, click right here, okay? Here. Tools that you'll need, a hammer and a screw to make holes in the flowers, and scissors come in handy, and a glue gun. So the first thing that I do is I decide where I want the lights to be. When I decide where to start and stuff, I use the scotch tape. I use the scotch tape to kind of hold them in place. It's really important that you use LEDs. You don't want to like burn the paper or catch anything on fire. That would make for a not fun wedding. Sometimes what I like to do is I will bend the branches like this. So I'll tape these two together and make it kind of like an offshoot of the other branch. Again, I mean, this is all your own artistic, how you want it to end up looking. So I've put all the lights on and I've sort of bent the branches in different ways so they're kind of a little bit more natural, less sticky uppy. I don't know if that's a word. So now it's time to put the flowers on. Now, one of the things is these flowers are hot glued in the bottom, so it's kind of hard to poke a hole just through them. If I thought about it more, probably when I was making them, I maybe would have used the hot glue a little differently. I've been using a screw because it's thick enough. The nails I have weren't thick enough, and a hammer to put a hole in the bottom. And then I actually just have a magazine that I put down to protect my table because I don't want to put holes in my table. All right, so I hammered it, and you see there's a hole. You don't have to put a flower on every single one. One of the things I do generally like to have flowers on the ends of the stems. So I will start by putting one there, and you just kind of slip it in. And then that's when I use the hot glue to glue it just on the back, just to hold it in place. And I'll just hold it in, and there you have it. Now, one of the things that I like to do is before I start putting on the floral tape, because that's kind of when you're kind of done with putting on the flowers, is I like to light it up and see how it looks. So here you go, you see how it is, and there's a couple, one right there. I didn't have a flower on it. We're going to put on the floral tape, and that's going to cover up all of these wires. I don't like to use it while it's still on the roll. I actually like to cut off pieces because I think it's a little unwieldy. You'll notice it's not that sticky. You actually have to pull it to activate it. So in order to activate the sticky, you kind of pull like that, and then it becomes much stickier. I'm going to start on my tallest branch at the top, real close to the flower. Like that, like that. And I'm just going to wrap it to kind of hide the glue. And again, it is super duper forgiving. Wrap it around a little bit, and then I'm just going to go down the branch. So as I come to the next flower, I wrapped it down like that and around, and I'm going to pull it back up like that. So I made a little loop-de-loop around the glue, pull it taut, and then I'm going to wrap it around. And that is a good way to kind of cover that glue glob that you have there. And then just keep working. And as the tape runs out, you just cut another piece. It really is the most forgiving stuff. So as you can see, I got down to the bottom of this one, and then I'm just gonna wrap it back up towards the top of the next one. I finished wrapping it. Here it is with the lights out. Now I have a clear jar here. I put in a little bit of moss to cover it up. This is a great craft that you can use with all kinds of different flowers. I mean, you could do this with cloth flowers, ribbon flowers, you know, magazines. Like if you have some National Geographics laying around, like that might be fun to use National Geographics. Like I mentioned, this was with tissue, and that kind of makes it look like, I don't know, like a cherry blossoms. So guys, if you want to find out more about how to make the flowers, you can click the video right here. I will talk all about how I made these little flowers. It's actually really simple. It's something you can do while you're watching TV, which is a big plus because I'm really good at getting things done while I'm watching TV. For example, I finished wrapping this while watching Dirty Dancing. I don't normally do DIYs. I might do some more. If you want to check out my page, you can go over here. Check out a little bit more about what I do, my channel here on YouTube. I talk about a lot of TV shows, so maybe you like the same TV shows as me. And maybe I'll do some more DIY stuff. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoy your paper flowers. Thank you.